welcome back to my channel. In today's video I just wanted to talk about body confidence and sort of my journey to fitness, what made me really want to get into fitness and working out and things like that. So before we get started, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below and subscribe to my channel. I have lots of great videos. If you're new, I have videos on health, food, fitness, and the occasional hair and hair reviews, as well as my natural hair journey. So if you're interested, like I said, go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, let's get right into this video. So as a girl, I really feel like you are constantly pressured to look a certain way, whether that be your friends telling you how to look, seeing things in magazines, on the internet, social media, Facebook, anything. Like as a girl, you feel very pressured to look a certain way, and if you don't look that way, you're either going to be made fun of or you just have low confidence. And I think when I say this, I can speak for a lot of girls that is true. And so for me personally, I have always been into fitness. I've been an athlete, I don't know, since like the second grade. And so I think I really started to get more into fitness in high school, as well as college, but I became more aware of what I looked like, you could say, in high school. In high school, I was a little twig. If I can find some pictures, I will insert them, but I was literally a little twig, and my head was so big. My head is still big. Thank God I gained weight, because I was just like the size of my pinky and my head was like this. And so I'm just really glad I gained weight. But anyways, so I was 119 pounds for the longest. And 119 doesn't mean, like, I don't want to say twig and like offend anybody, but for me, I was just so small. And at the time, I had considered myself very overweight. Just like, I just felt like I was really fat, and I wasn't. I was 119 pounds. I didn't have boobs, but I did have a big butt. Just kind of runs in the family. My mom has a really big butt, and so I got it too. And my thighs were never big. I was just small waist, big butt, medium thighs, no boobs, nothing. And so, and I guess you could say I was a little defined in my arms. Not like I am now, not big like this, but just like toned and defined. And anyways, so at that time, I just was like, I just felt so overweight, and I wasn't. Like, now that I look back, I'm like, wow, if I was the size that I was back then, now I think that I'd be really content. But I don't know. I can't say that I felt pressured to look a certain way based upon videos or social media or anything like that, because I feel like it wasn't as big as it is now as it was back then. But I just thought I was overweight. That was just my own personal reasons. And then fast forward to my freshman year in college, I went up 130 pounds from 119. And I still wasn't fat. I was just really like toned. I started lifting weights in college as a college athlete. And so that's when I started to tone out, and I started to like the way that I looked. But I was just like, okay, 130 is a good weight. Like, I looked good. I was happy with myself. And I just really enjoyed it. And then going into my, I want to say, sophomore year / junior year of college, I had gained weight again. I gained 17 pounds up to 147. And that's when I felt like I just started to be more aware. And I had done a body composition test. It's like if you don't know what it is, it's a little machine, and you sit in there for a certain amount of time. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and it goes over your whole body, from your, I want to say it goes from your feet up, because you're sitting down, and it tells you your body fat percentage, like your fat-free mass, how much body fat you are, how much muscle you are, things like that. And so the first time I had done it, I was 22% body fat, which is not a lot at all. But for me, I guess I just started freaking out, and I was just like, oh my God, like, I feel like 22 is a lot. And my goal was to get between like the 15 to 18%. But also, when looking at myself, because I was a college athlete and you lift heavy weights and you are constantly working out, what the results I was seeing was based on an average person. Like, this is how much you should weigh because you're 5'2" and you weigh this many pounds. That was not comparing me as an athlete. So I was looking at it as just a regular person, like somebody who's a couch potato and doesn't do anything. That would have been fine. And in the test, it would be considered moderately lean. And so for me, I was just like, okay, like, I think I was freaking out because as an athlete, that's healthy. 22% body fat is healthy. And if I have any full body pictures or anything, I will insert them. But at that time, I was just toned, lean. I had a little belly pudge, but I still have belly pudge. But I guess, I don't know, I guess I just overreacted. And then lastly, fast forwarding to where I am right now, I just graduated college. I am about 160 and a smidge pounds. And I have super big boobs. I don't know where they came from. I am like a 34 double D. I have a really small waist. I've always had a really small waist. And then I am really big in the lower half. And like I said previously, I had a big butt. I've always had a big butt, but my thighs have just gotten so much bigger because of squatting and deadlifting and lunges and things like that. It just became more defined, I guess. And I've built a lot more muscle. And so right now I feel like I'm comfortable with the way I look, minus my stomach. And I don't know if it's just a change in my routine. I've gone from working out 5 days a week, which included cardio, those 5 days a week, to maybe I still do cardio, but it'll be like small things, like 10 minutes on the treadmill, things like that. And so that may be why my stomach is just starting to retain fat. I'm not sure. But that's the only thing that's really bothering me. And throughout this whole journey that I've had to fitness, I've learned that you just have to be confident in the way that your body looks, in the way that you feel, not letting what other people say determine how you look or what makes you happy with yourself. And more than anything, not looking at a scale and letting that scale define your life. I have become, I'm working on it, I'm getting better at it, but I used to be very obsessive with weighing myself. I would weigh myself at least 4 or 5 times a week, which is super unhealthy. And sometimes that could have been 4 or 5 times a day, just because I'm like, I need to be this, I need to be that, which some people can be super toned at 160. Another person can be super toned and healthy and fit at 120 pounds. It just depends on how your body is. And so I think as girls and just as humans in general, we get too caught up with the number that we see on the scale and just making ourselves feel a certain way. And that's really why I wanted to make this video. It's not about the number that you're seeing on the scale. It's about just looking in the mirror and saying, okay, do I like the way I look? What can I do to change that? Not, oh my God, I'm 100 and so pounds and I need to lose this many pounds by this many date. So it's just about being comfortable with the skin that you're in. If you want to lose weight, okay, but that doesn't mean the weight that you're losing is necessarily fat if your goal is to lose fat. Maybe if you're wanting to lose fat, increase your metabolism. Increasing your metabolism helps you burn fat. It's just making more specific goals rather than just looking at a scale and saying, okay, I need to lose weight. This is what I need to look like. And I feel like that's where I got caught up in wanting to look a certain way, feel a certain way, and meet these body goal standards that you see on Instagram, that you see on Twitter, and Facebook, things like that. And so I just really wanted to make this video and just say, for the girls who are feeling the way that I felt previously, and I'm still sometimes feeling, like, it's okay to just love who you are and accept yourself as you are. And as soon as you do that, that's when you'll gain confidence in your body, in yourself, in you as a person, and just love yourself for the way that you are. And I really feel like this isn't a video where I'm just like, I don't know, just talking the talk. This is something that's really personal to me because I've experienced it for such a long time and I'm still experiencing it, but I'm learning how to handle it. And so that's why I really wanted to talk about it. And if you have any stories that you'd like to share with me below, I would really appreciate just hearing from other girls or anything like that. If I can help you by just sharing my story, that's what I want to do. If you can help me by sharing your story, and I can realize how many more people struggle with having confidence in their body, confidence in themselves in general, I think it would really just help us girls. And so yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more content like this. I do plan on sitting down and getting a little bit more personal and about things like this, about things during my fitness journey, and things like that. So if you enjoy videos like that, like I said, subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next